What kind of country is New Zealand? Some say it is the most isolated country in the world because it is deep in the heart of the South Pacific. Within a radius of more than 1,600 kilometers, there are no neighboring countries. The closest country, Australia, takes about 3 hours to fly to. Europeans call this country the end of the world. The last piece of untouched land because it was discovered by Western explorers later. It wasn't until the late 18th century that British explorers arrived here and conducted detailed exploration and documentation of New Zealand. Before that, the indigenous residents here were the Maori people with a unique culture. Their haka, a traditional dance, is unique, and the Maori war dance is full of power. It is very impressive. From above, the country mainly consists of the South Island and North Island, and many small islands, like a string of pearls scattered across the South Pacific. Its total land area is about 270,000 square kilometers, slightly larger than the Guangxi-Zhuang Autonomous Region in China, but New Zealand has only 5.22 million people compared to Guangxi, which has over 50 million people. It can be considered truly sparsely populated. From this night view map of New Zealand, you can roughly see its population distribution is not even. 75% of its population lives in the North Island, where the largest city, Auckland, has 1.6 million people, has been rated as one of the most livable cities in the world multiple times. The port of this city is filled with various types of sailboats. They contrast with the city's skyscrapers, creating a breathtaking scenery. It is known as the City of Sails. The capital of New Zealand, Wellington, is located at the southern end of the North Island. It is the second largest city in New Zealand, but its population is only about 450,000. And the entire city is built on hills. The climate here is mild and humid, with spring-like weather all year round. It is a very suitable place for living and tourism. In addition, Christchurch is located on the South Island, and it was once the largest city on the South Island. Although it has experienced the trauma of an earthquake, it is still being rebuilt today. Showing a resilient charm, it is also known as the City of Gardens. New Zealand has a rich and diverse terrain and landscape. The terrain is mainly composed of mountains and hills. It covers more than 75% of the country's area. When it comes to landscapes, one cannot fail to mention this is the fjord landscape, which is the only one missing in our country. The Milford Sound, located in the southwest of the South Island, is one of the world's famous natural wonders. The sides of the fjord are steep mountain peaks over 1,000 meters high. Waterfalls cascade down from the mountaintops, creating a spectacular scene. In addition, the Southern Alps run through the entire South Island. Mount Cook, with an altitude of 3,724 meters, is the highest peak in New Zealand. The mountain is covered with snow all year round, and there are many beautiful glaciers around the mountain range. They rush down from the high mountains, creating a grand and powerful scene. There are many rivers within New Zealand, with a well-developed river system. 80% of the country's electricity is generated by hydropower. These rivers are like the veins of the earth, nourishing this land. At the same time, they have also contributed to the developed livestock industry in New Zealand. By the way, the main species living on this land are sheep and cattle, not humans, but the country's exports of lamb and dairy products have always ranked first in the world. Some say that New Zealand is the country they most want to settle in because of its beautiful scenery, clean air, and long holidays. The quality of life is very high, but people who usually like to gawk and get involved in rumors shouldn't consider coming here because there are few people and life is very quiet, except for the city center. By 4:50 p.m., there are basically no people on the street. And by night, the whole country is very quiet.